Squat exercises for boxing.
If you are a boxer or combat athlete that's wanting to use squats to help improve their lower body strength and power, maybe struggle with the technique, the loading through the spine, maybe your knees hurt during the squats. In this video, we're going to provide some exercises that can help regress the squatting exercise whilst also improving your strength and power from the lower body. Now, squatting for boxing is really important because we're wanting to increase that lower body rate of force development. We know that the squat is the gold standard. However, using a traditional back squat might be quite problematic for boxers. Now, the reason why is because we're quite tight at the hips, and this has been shown during our overhead squat assessments and also our single leg squat assessments. We also see an asymmetry between the lead leg and the rear leg. That's because most of the force is going through the lead leg during boxing activity. And also a lack of exposure to strength training, mobility, movement exercises as well as a younger athlete affects the ability to squat and perform these strength exercises in the gym as well. The squat is a really important exercise, but it's going to be quite hard to perform. So this affects the amount of loading going through the back squat. So athletes are then quite underloaded and not really overloading the lower body and being able to create adaptation, or technically find it quite difficult and might cause like stuff like knee pain, hip pain, lower back pain as well, and might cause like some increased delayed onset muscle soreness as well. This is the last thing that you need when going into your technical boxing training and your sparring as well. So boxing science, we need to make sure that we're still developing the squat, making some adjustments and using regressions to increase the technical performance, whilst also reducing the eccentric demands that are associated with the DOMs, the muscular soreness that can have an impact on your performance during your boxing training and also during your high intensity conditioning as well. So in this video, we're going to introduce to you 5 squat exercises. These videos are included in our Ultimate Coaching for Combat Sports online workshops. We've been delivering these workshops for over 8 years now, and we've delivered this in numerous locations around the world. Now, you've got the opportunity to access this with a click of the button, whether it's strength training, high intensity conditioning, plyometrics, core training, mobility training, and a whole lot more. Got over 20 workshops bundled in one package that you can access anywhere and at any time. We've now got a sale on this. It's gone from $450 to $199. Now you can get this for just £99. So if you're wanting to become the ultimate coach and take your coaching and performance to the next level, check out the link in the description for more details. Now let's get on with squatting for boxing and these safe and effective exercises to help improve your lower body strength for explosive boxing performance. So the goblet squat, we're going to start off with feet shoulder width apart. That's inside the heels to the outside of the shoulders. We're going to point our toes out. We're going to grab the dumbbell and we're going to get our heel of the hand into the dumbbell. We're going to have the dumbbell close to our chin, elbows in a 45-degree angle. Take that deep breath in before we go, shoulders back and down. We're pushing the knees out wide. We're going into deep range motion where our femur is parallel with the floor. That's around about 90 degrees of hip and knee flexion. We're pushing the knees out wide, sitting back onto the heels. And we're getting them hips in and under at the top, squeezing the glutes at the top. So with this, I'll be performing anywhere between 8 and 12 repetitions. We're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to pick up the landmine, the fulcrum of the bar. We're going to have our heel of the hand to end of the bar. We're going to have that bar sitting into your chest again, and we're going to be leaning slightly into the bar. And I'll explain the reason why in a short while. Dropping down into the squat, pushing the knees out wide, and then we're firing up, them hips in and under. Keeping the chin tucked in, deep breath in, elbows tucked in, sitting in, and then we're driving up. The lighter bands, so the red bands, to use for the landmine squat to press. We're leaning into it, dropping down, fast acceleration on the way up. And with the bands on it, we were really needing to keep accelerating, really produce force all the way through that squat in action. We wanted to get our hands thumb length away from the smooth bits. Elbows tuck under. Get that weight just sitting onto the top of your traps. Elbows tucked in and under. Feet shoulder width apart. Deep breath in. Pop the knees out. Push your hips back. Little sit on the box. And then we're firing through. Okay, so you'll have heard through this microphone here, I'm taking sharp inhales and exhales. I'm looking to take that deep breath in before we go. And that deep breath in is going into the stomach area. So just demonstrate that one more time. Notice the breath, notice the tension going through my upper body, and notice me firing in them hips in and under. So like I mentioned before, this footage is taken from the Ultimate Coaching for Combat Sports workshops. We're currently running a deal on this from $450 down to £99, so saving over £350, where you get access to over 20 different video workshops, from theory presentations to practical demonstrations. Go and check out the link in the description for more details. And if you're not a subscriber to our Boxing Science YouTube channel yet, hit the subscribe button so don't miss out on any future content, and also support the growth of the channel so we can keep bringing you bigger and better content going forward. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video of Boxing Science.